We're here. Are we moving up? Is this another episode?
Hey.
Is this episode 125 of the Rise and Grind podcast?
What? 2 in a week?
Hi, guys.
Hey, man. It's good to see y'all.
Welcome to the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
Cari's in the building, man. And we here for 125.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
This probably feels like some one night only shit or one morning only.
Hey.
For everybody listening, the listenership, the viewership, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep tuning in. Keep supporting us. Keep rocking with us because we rock with y'all. We support y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The support is what keep us going. We definitely appreciate it. Like we mentioned last week, a lot of new support. So shout out to the new supporters, man. Tell a friend. Tell your mama.
This actually feels a little different.
What you mean?
I've never done this 2 times in a row.
Yeah.
We should actually probably announce this to the guests or to the listeners, the viewers. This will be a new addition to the Rise and Grind podcast. We decided y'all rock with us. Let's throw them another podcast in the middle of the week. So from here on out, we'll be providing a podcast on Mondays and a podcast on Thursdays.
Yep.
That's exciting. It's a big commitment, taking on two episodes a week, but we're willing to do it. We got the fan base behind us now, so
yes, sir.
Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir. How you feeling though? It ain't the week. The week ain't over. So how the last couple of days been? Because I just see you.
The last couple of days have been good. You know, just picked up a new position. I don't really want to talk about it too much yet. We'll get into it once we actually get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a good week, smooth week.
For sure.
How you feeling? It's nearing the end of the week.
Yeah. Feeling good. Just happy to pod, man. So I just been excited. We talked about this off camera, something that we was going, probably do. So
I've been thinking about this for years.
Yeah, so I'm just happy to be here. But the last couple of days have been good, man.
Damn it. I keep telling ourselves, and we keep telling ourselves, I'm stopping saying the word on this podcast. It's over. Is over.
Yeah.
So, music. I'm finally glad we're here on Thursdays. We're here the day before dropping, so we can finally talk about some drops before they come out, what we expect.
Yeah.
Things that we're seeing before the album drops.
Okay.
We can get into music before you saw Open with Mac Miller. It's been 10 years, 10 whole years.
10 years.
That's crazy to think that since we have music cognizance, so since we have ears that were really there to listen to the music and understand it, we're 10 years into that. Right. Macadelic, 10 years has passed by. Mac Miller, rest his soul. That was a big release. I don't know for me back then.
No, definitely for me as well. But I know for you, that was your favorite rapper at that point. Those years that you mentioned. So I already know how you feel about it, but I felt the same way. This is probably one of my favorite, maybe top 2 favorite Mac Miller tapes ever.
Absolutely. This is definitely top 5 for me. Yeah. I think it goes Kids number 1, probably Faces, and then this one for me.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then we get into the Best Day Ever, things like that.
Yeah.
This is jam packed, full of hits. We got The Question with Lil Wayne. I don't really even have to look at this one. Fight the Feeling, Kendrick Lamar. One of my favorite songs ever, Mac Miller. Clarity. That's actually my favorite Mac Miller song.
Yeah.
This is a really, really, really solid Mac Miller tape. This was after Blue Slide Park. It did number 1, but it got a really, really, really bad reception, critically from the hip hop community. So Mac turned to drugs. He turned to lean. He got really hardcore on it. And this was a mix of, I'm going to show the people that thought I was playing what this is. And also a mixture of there's some drugs in there. And I remember he got a lot of drug accusations back then, but he was still denying them back then.
Sheesh.
But this was a lot of raw emotion in there.
Man, you could hear it in the music, but just to go off of what you just mentioned, just thinking back 10 years ago, how he was living, everything you just mentioned, the drugs, just crazy how long it's been. And it's been, 2 years since he passed?
No, it's been almost 4. He passed away in 2018.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, right?
Yeah, that was 2018.
I think it was September of 2008 or October, one of the two, right before he went on tour.
I still remember when I hit you.
Man, I remember it was you and Taylor. Shout out Taylor. You know Taylor.
Yeah.
He hit me. He was like, "Man, you seeing Mac Miller?" And I'm like, "What is he talking about?" I get on Twitter. Oh my goodness, man! It was heartbreaking.
I was about to say, can you even explain the emotions?
No, really. I would never compare him to like a Pac or anything like that. But I'm trying to think about somebody who is their favorite rapper, whether it was Pop or whether it was DMX, whether it was somebody like that. That's crazy. It's somebody that even though you don't know them, their words and their lyrics and their albums shaped who you are. Like they shaped who you are. So
yeah, and you have a right to say that. I know you didn't want to say like Tupac, but that was your favorite rapper,
right?
And I know the analogy that you
you know what I'm saying. He's Tupac to somebody. I'm not saying he's Tupac to me, but he's somebody's high up there.
Exactly, but yeah, this is just tough. I didn't know it had been that long till now. Like it just clicked. I remember now, but at first I thought it was a little closer.
No, 2018.
Yeah,
pre-COVID.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna throw like money or some shit somewhere every time I say that's crazy.
How about we just count it? I think that's 2. We're just gonna put a counter on the video. Bing, bing. Every time you say it, bing.
We should. Yeah, we need to put a counter.
That'd be funny.
Damn, now I don't want to say it. I gotta find something else.
Just don't think about it. Just talk.
Does Macadelic sit somewhere with mixtapes? I don't.
As far as like greatest.
Yeah, but there's a long line of mixtapes, so I don't really know if I can say that about Macadelic.
Yeah.
But Mac Miller himself, he has some albums that I will say he was the last of like a whole dying breed of mixtape legends, or the 2010s were period. That was the end of really mixtapes. Yeah, real mixtapes that there were no DSPs. You paid for CDs, or you went and got these online for free, or you paid from iTunes and you got your albums there.
I missed that.
Me too. Like,
to be honest,
same thing we talked about last pod or a couple pods ago. I like it, but at the same time, I don't like it. Damn, cause you hungry?
My fault.
I like the fact that anybody can put their music out nowadays and get it to everybody. But at the same time, there's a gift and a curse in that. And it's the same thing we're talking about. We talked about it before, so I don't want to have to go all the way back into it. But you know what I'm talking about. But rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Yes, sir.
Macadelic,
Always.
incredible tape. Am I forgetting about some songs on there? Are there big? Of course, there's the Joey Badass that I played on the intro. There's Lil Wayne. There's Kendrick Lamar.
Young Veggies, Casey Veggie was on there too, on the intro.
Absolutely, I forgot about that.
Yep.
And there's crazy tracks that Cameron's on there. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Sheesh.
Great mixtape.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Let's get into more things. Lotto's album is dropping this week. We're hearing a lot about her. Is this Lotto's promo? Is this where Lotto does exactly what we were just talking about? Is this where Lotto gets big? Lotto's getting really big right now.
Yeah, this is where she takes off. This is everything, all the work that she's put in. This is where she's hitting that momentum, and she's just about to ride it.
Yeah, the same thing. We sent something to each other about a Peacock product, something to draw everybody in, and then association. And then it associates with blowing something up, basically. This situation with her and the verse with somebody asking for sex, giving her a hard time about clearing this. This is her Peacock, right?
More than likely.
All eyes right now are on Lotto. There's nobody else dropping this week. She does a really big release, I'm thinking. Everybody wants to hear, or the track list is out. Do you have the track list? Everybody wants to know who she's talking about. We talked about this before. If you weren't listening, Lotto's got an album coming out this week, and there's a feature on her album that a male artist gave her a really hard time clearing because she didn't want to have sex with him. So now the track list is out. Can we get every male? Can you give me every male on the?
Yeah, I got you. 21 Savage, Wayne, Childish Gambino, Dirk, Nardo Wick, Kodak Black, and then there's a bonus track that's blurred out. The feature is blurred out.
Okay, can you stop for a second on each one so I can give an assessment?
21 Savage,
who I believe she has relationship things with, so I would go ahead and X 21 out.
Next is Wayne.
Not Wayne.
Childish Gambino.
Married, I believe.
Durkio.
Absolutely not.
Nardo.
I don't know Nardo's character, but I'm not. Yeah. I'm not indicting him.
And then Kodak.
God damn it.
And then the bonus feature is blurred out, but I think it might be a female.
What? Kodak said it's not him.
He did.
He said that it's actually I don't know if you have his exact statement, but to what he's saying, basically he's offended that people are even dry or bare assuming that it's him. He responded and he said, "That mulatto girl is not talking about me, homie. I see y'all steady reaching. Shawty ain't even say a nigga name on that shit. I don't know why the fuck y'all trying to make a nigga wear that jacket. I'm too fly for that shit, homie."
Where are you from?
Oh, that's Yak. That's Yak from the South family. That's Florida all over that.
Oh God. Thoughts?
It's one of them. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Look, she said she's been on a couple different interviews, but she said that she's not gonna keep going into talking about who it is because she said she feels like that takes away from the music. Being that now she said she's not going to talk about it, that leaves all eyes still on her and this album coming out on Friday.
Yeah.
She said she's keeping the song on there regardless because it's a really good song. We're expecting this to be a good album.
I do expect her album to be very good.
She's in the limelight like crazy right now. Not like she can't give a B or a B plus or something like that and then still give room to improve, but like she got to go crazy.
Nah, yeah, like definitely there's gonna be room for improvement.
Absolutely,
always.
You can always be better, even if you're the best.
But this is her moment, like you've been saying. So you want to give it your best shot. Essentially, like they always say, you know, once you get to that point, you gotta keep them coming. You gotta keep people hungry. She gotta bang. She gotta be a hitter.
There's a lot of females that are really inserting themselves in the rap game today. That's great. Damn, like have we paid too much attention? We haven't paid too much attention to Lotto, have we?
Not really.
We hear her freestyles when they come out, and we do. There's been a couple of times that we've talked about her freestyles on here. She goes crazy, right? We've never said anything about her not.
No, yeah,
I think
she definitely is a spitter. We just don't really mention her too much. And I have some songs on my phone features.
Yeah, that she's on there.
She's on there. And she's snapping. So that's why I say I definitely expect her album to sound good. There's another topic with her as well that I did want to bring up.
What was that? But what I do want to say right before we leave that,
okay,
I'm locked in this Friday and I'm going to listen to her album in full length. Okay. And I want to be able to tap into that on Monday.
Yeah, definitely. So she was also trending because she is selling out venues, smaller venues, and I saw that. People tried to get on her head, making fun of her because she was headlining a show at a smaller venue. So this is what Lotto said. She said, "Y'all be impressed by festival stages with 10,000 people that came to see 100 artists. These 1,000 to 3,000 people come in to see me. Most new artists scared to do it because they can't sell hard tickets because the internet hype don't transfer over in real life."
I completely respect everything she's saying. She's not worried about the pressure that the internet puts on you to sell out arenas. If you're a really big artist and it looks like when you see 2.4 million, can you see how many followers Lotto has on Instagram? Because when you see big things like that, when you see this many million, you might think that translates to I can sell 100,000. Okay, she has 8.9 million followers on Instagram. You might see something like that, and in your head, that might translate to the consumer. She should be able to sell out an arena. It might even translate to a record label that she should be able to sell out an arena. But what she's saying is, you see people at Rolling Loud. You see people at Lollapalooza. You see people at Coachella doing these huge festivals, and they're here to see 50 different artists. Y'all are not impressed by their solo concerts. You're not even seeing them because they're afraid to pop out like that and just do smaller venues. She's okay with doing smaller venues. Maybe I come to Dallas and I do what is it? The House of Blues, the Gas Monkey, something like that. Maybe I go to New York. I only do SOB, some stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. And in this day and age, just like we talk about, that's how you go get your bread. And even in the COVID age, you got to stay on the road still.
There's nothing wrong with what she said. She actually said some of the realest shit in the game.
Like, yeah, and she's basically calling these other rappers pussy. Like,
right. So for people, because people was clowning her, that's why she had to respond. So really, you got to understand, if you are selling out shows, smaller venues, bigger venues, whatever it is, but if you are an up and coming artist like Lotto, if you can go sell out 2,000 to 5,000 people in a venue,
every city,
and say if you hit 15 to 20 cities, you running up the bag because you keeping all of that.
Absolutely. And people are afraid, and they're going and getting no bag, and they're staying at home just because they can't sell DaBaby or Drake or Dirk or Lil Baby numbers in arenas. I respect this so much because this is real rap. This is how I used to be back in the day. Absolutely.
Before streaming, Go
get your chips.
Because you could still, so now you could fake your streams. Back then, you could even fake your sales a little bit. But when it show is when you at a concert and you look out in the crowd, are those seats full? Are those seats full? You know what I'm saying? Like, people can sell music. We could take a look at the streamers, but your concert, is it full or is it empty? Like, that really show you what's up. So that's what she's saying. She's taking a chance. She's taking a bet on herself, and I respect that.
I'm trying to see where she is. She signed the RCA. I was trying to see, okay, is she with somebody they're okay with her doing this? Obviously, they are okay with her doing this. The bag, that's something that I need to we need to get more into. How does the bag on road separate from the industry bag or the record label bag? How do they not have their hands tied into that? How is the bag on the road only for the rapper?
No. I don't mean solely for the rapper.
No. I don't mean even in what you're saying. Like, maybe it's just because I guess the money that a rapper makes on tour is not inside of a record label contract. I guess that's how rappers are able to make their bag on tour and take all the chips home from that. Because like the labels don't touch like tour money, shit like that, unless the label sends them on the tour. Right.
Unless they paying for it, yeah.
Right.
Some people would pay for their own tour just so they could reap everything on the back end. What was your question though?
How do labels stay? How do they get that off in labels and still make all the back end from the tour?
From the artist standpoint?
Yeah, like how does an artist go on tour, sign to a label, and still take all the back end home from their tour? I know we might not know that answer. I'm saying we need to get more info on that.
Oh, okay. But that's why I was saying that it's not the entire bag, but it's majority.
Right.
Because the label may be paying for the tour bus, or they may pay for the organization of, paying for the venue, stuff like that. Whatever the case may be.
Shit, you could get fucked. You could be paying, the label could be paying for all of that, and you might not recoup on the album. And
yeah,
there it goes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, but a lot of artists nowadays, that bag goes, majority of the bag goes to them. The shit where like they get to say how much they charge a show. I charge $100,000 a show. I charge blah 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 show.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm glad you just brought that up because I watched Smarkio interview.
Oh, I think I know what you're getting at. Well, no, I don't.
Since we talking about bag, he talked about how much his bag has increased in the last 2 years.
Right.
For a show. So right now he's sitting at 400. He said
a show.
That's
not what I was gonna say, but that's huge. Yeah, if that's what he's doing,
it's a lot.
What do you think Lil Baby's doing?
He doing more than 4.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably doing $5 to $1 million a show.
Nah, that's There's so many artists that's doing more than he doing. You know,
Word more than Schmirk? That's what you thinking?
Bro, people like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Drake.
Oh, okay. You're talking the big ones. Travis, those guys.
People would pay them $1 million to perform.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Easily.
I was thinking like in the limelight of rap, trying to come up right now.
No, I was just saying in general. Before we go back to that though, I just want to mention Jay-Z real quick. I was watching a interview one time. Somebody was actually talking about him, and he turned down like a $1 million or $2 million deal to perform a couple songs because he just didn't like the environment.
Yeah, we never talked about that. I saw that. That's how you know you're really, 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 really rich. And I saw him on an interview talk about it, or somebody talk about it. Somebody from his camp was talking about it in an interview, and they called him. I don't know if it was Biggs or somebody that was saying it. They called him and they were like, "Do you want to do it?" He was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna stay at the house today."
Yeah,
like it was like a $2 million like just to do an interview or something. Like he was like
to perform some songs.
Yeah, it was like a couple of songs, and he was like, "Nah, me and B are just gonna blah 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 at the crib.
I'm just gonna chill, watch my shows."
Do you know how up you have to be to turn down 2 M's for a couple of songs?
What? I'm tap dancing.
Yeah, shuck and jive. Yeah. You crazy?
Oh my goodness.
2 M's?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to steer us off track though.
We've been steered off track.
No,
it's okay.
We were talking about charging for a show. I had mentioned Dirk, 400.
We were really talking about Lotto's album, but
yeah, we had finished though, I thought.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my bad.
Because we was talking about the next step.
Okay.
The show money. People trying to clown her for a show.
Okay, you're right. What I saw that I thought you were talking about with Dirk is that he said in Chicago he's already bigger than Drake.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
I can believe that too. The same way that we had that argument a while back. A lot of people in Atlanta will say Future's bigger than Drake in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Is there somebody down here that's bigger than Drake? No?
Texas?
From somebody that's Texas, Louisiana-ish area. Well, YB. But that's not really super Texas included.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, not from our area now that I'm thinking. But I can see it, and I can see it in rap now, even if it wasn't just inside of Chicago. I can see Dirk now being bigger than Drake. He's bigger than Drake now.
Yeah, he's definitely hotter than Drake right now. He fucking up the rap game.
Okay, you're right. Bigger is a way different thing. Yeah, I shouldn't say bigger. Yeah. Let me retract, renege,
recalibrate,
everything, reevaluate. He's not bigger than Drake. He is definitely hotter than Drake in the rap game right now.
At this moment, without a doubt. Number 1 album.
His rap is better than Drake right now.
Yeah, number 1 album in the world. Crazy.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. I didn't know we were getting into that, or we're gonna get into it on Monday. But let's do it. Yeah, Dirk did the number 1 album. We already said he was doing 120, but once we were finished potting, it came through that he was gonna have the number 1 album on Billboard.
Easy money.
He's staying at number 1. He'll be number 1 on Monday.
Yeah, I think he recouped like 60 or 70K second week or something like that.
Word? Oh, that's what his second week looks like?
Yeah, projections.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
Definitely.
I like it.
Definitely.
I'm still playing 7220. Have you seen that Virgil video they're working on? Gunna and Dirk, what happened to Virgil?
Oh no.
Oh, that's in the works.
Okay.
We don't have to stay on it.
Nah.
Nigo. We've been talking about Nigo in the past 3 weeks. His project is actually coming out this Friday. If y'all aren't big fans of Nigo or aware of who Nigo is, it's okay because we hadn't been recently either. But we found out was he the CEO of Bape?
Yeah, he created Bapes.
Yeah, he's the founder of Bape. That's my apologies. Yeah. And his tape's coming out this week.
On Friday, yeah, it's called I Know Nigo or Nigo. Did we ever figure out how to really pronounce his name?
No, sir. But I'm just gonna go with Nigo just in case.
Okay.
Because it sounds like it goes.
Okay, I got the track list though.
Whenever you're ready, yeah, you can spit that off for us.
All right, so we've already heard. There's a song supposedly with A$AP Rocky, Tyler the Creator. Another one with A$AP. We got one with Clips, Pharrell and Gunna. Pharrell, A$AP Ferg, Pop Smoke, and that's it.
Okay. He's got 2 with Tyler the Creator.
2 with Pharrell.
2 with Pharrell.
1 with Clips.
I think if you're in hip hop, you're privy to all of these artists. You know exactly what this tape is about to sound like. I think this is gonna be upbeat, skateboardish. No?
Yeah, on some Neptune sound.
We got Tyler. We've got Pharrell. We got Rocky. Yeah, it's gonna be some Neptune sound shit. But this track with Pharrell and Gunna, I really want to hear this.
I knew he was gonna have Pharrell on here. I was just waiting.
Nah, but Pharrell and Gunna together sounds way different.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just saying I have been waiting on the track list to drop too, so I can see who else he had on there. We actually talked about that last week because the one with Uzi dropped, and we just played that in pre-production as well. That's a great song. My favorite out of the 4 that he's dropped so far, the one with Uzi.
The album's called I Know Nigo. I'm not too sure of Nigo, but you know, a lot of people in fashion rely on their artistic expression. So even in this album, I'm hoping it's really good because most fashion people are meticulous about their art. Hopefully it's the same way. It looks like, is this a 2019 freestyle says?
Yeah, the intro.
We haven't heard this one, right? No.
With A$AP?
Yeah, no.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Don't believe so.
Is that the only music we got coming out this week?
No, it's a few more.
Otto's going number 1 though, right? Unless there's some other shit in that's not rap we don't know about.
No, Glock is supposed to be dropping his deluxe.
Okay.
He's
to what was it?
Yellow
Something
Tape 2.
Yeah, Yellow Tape 2. He does more than Lotto though?
Maybe.
No way, sir.
This is Glock.
I understand that. She is smoking hot right now. Lotto is she's smoking hot right now.
I've never paid attention to her album sales, so I could be wrong. I don't really know.
Me either. I haven't paid attention to her album sales. All I know is, like I said before, she has all of the ladies behind her. And we do this rap shit. Her name has been buzzing for a couple of weeks now, and we're well aware of the album dropping this week. She's got the news behind her, and we're gonna listen to the album, at least a little bit of it, enough to go towards her sales.
Agreed.
And I wouldn't go out on a limb and say, well, I would go out on a limb and say we're not the only guys that are gonna listen to her album on Friday.
No,
you should, but
there's one more.
She's probably gonna sell more than him.
There's one more I want to mention.
Who?
There's a song that's coming out.
Oh God, what the fuck is he about to say?
Summer Walker and SZA.
Whoa, wait.
No Love Extended. So it's already a song that was out, but there's a guest feature. Guess who?
Who?
Cardi B.
Okay.
You were just talking about Cardi B last week.
She retired. No, she's retired.
Is Cardi B about to make her comeback? Remember when we asked how does she get back in the game? Is this the start
Do I
of
think
it?
Cardi B makes her comeback right now?
I'm saying, is this the start of it?
Maybe, but I don't see Cardi B. Like, yeah, I see her coming back, whatever. Like, I'm just bullshitting saying that she's retired. She's not retiring. But I don't even know how Cardi B makes a comeback. I'm not niggas aren't checking for Cardi B's music right now. Does she have anticipation behind her? Like, nobody's really right now saying we need the Cardi B album. Not like we don't. We do need the new Cardi B album. I'm just not hearing that.
I'm really not either, but I don't really have an ear to Cardi B either, so I don't know. But when this song comes out, we'll see how it sounds. It may be on the love tip. It may not be something that we could be like, okay, this is how the album may sound. So
all I will say is, yes, this is a feature, but Cardi B, number one, she's going to need to come out with a solo track for us, like for it to start the promo. But all Cardi needs is one song, and it's Cardi season again. If she comes back with one song, it's Cardi season. It doesn't matter what type of song it could be a slow song. It's Cardi season. You know what's happening. She'll do the million a week, easy. Thinking about her coming back this year is nasty. Like it's dirty. Thinking like I said she was retiring. Like
now look at you.
No. She's still retired. But if she were to come back,
whatever,
that's dirty. Like
nah, you don't remember?
No, she's retired. You'll never hear from her again.
Nah, we don't want to hear that.
No, you'll never hear from her again.
Okay,
it's over.
See. We'll see. Maybe this is the start of something. Don't sleep on Nicki though. I keep saying
this could be the start of. Never mind, bro. Y'all wasn't there.
Nah.
You want to talk about that new Troy Bolton? New Troy and Cari.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't even watching it.
Oh, my fault. You wasn't a High School Musical person growing up?
I didn't see. No, I was watching them, but I don't remember them like that.
Oh, this nigga tripping. No, like yeah.
How many movies is it?
It's 3, but
I think
I really only give a fuck about High School Musical 1 and 2. High School Musical 2 is the one that really did it for me.
Yeah, I just don't really remember them like that. To be honest, I ain't watched them in a minute.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to do to me in front of the listenership.
Trying to put all that on you.
Yeah, no, you trying to make me the Disney nigga.
I was too much of a thug. Nigga, I was in the streets, nigga.
I see what you do. You trying to make me the Disney nigga.
I was in the streets, nigga.
Okay, my fault.
Yeah, nigga, I was watching Adult Swim, nigga. I was watching Cartoon Network.
Boondocks. I was watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yeah.
That's so Raven and shit.
you look like a Corey in the house ass nigga.
You know Corey and that. Never mind. You know he fucks kids now.
I'm just about to say that. What the hell
is
wrong with Corey Baxter?
Corey in the house. I'm your man. Stupid ass little boy.
Oh my God. What be wrong with people?
He did do that. I forgot. Like, I woke up one morning, got on Instagram. Corey was showing his cock to like a middle schooler. The fuck out of here,
man! What is wrong with y'all? What's Collar was making to come back too? Orlando, that's his name, Orlando Brown.
He's turned his life around.
Yeah, you see him? He clean.
That's really good for him.
He's clean.
100.
Yeah.
He's making Christian rap now. Mm-hmm. Turned his life all the way around.
Have you heard it? Any of the music? Why you start laughing, bro? I was really asking.
Heavens no. You said have I actually heard it? Goodness, no. Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm glad he's clean as shit. Absolutely not. What the fuck do I look like?
What's wrong with you, man?
What is wrong with you? You asked me, have you heard the new Orlando Brown? You the nigga that asked me. You the one telling me he's clean.
Nah.
Give a fuck he doesn't poke himself anymore. Get back on Raven.
No, dog. Nah, man, I ain't heard it. I was just trying to see what you been tapping into, fam.
Raven really tapped out. You know one of the boys in motion? You remember that shit from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the nigga from Stomp the Yard. They used to beat shorties. I mean, the beat shorties.
Damn.
All of them out the game. Raven's not black.
Yeah.
No, she said it.
No, I know.
Okay, my bad.
No. I know what you were saying.
Where were we at?
Man, I have no idea, but that was hilarious.
How did you bring Orlando into this?
We was talking about.
That's crazy. And this,
we was talking about High School Musical. I remember now.
What I listen to is fucking music. Get out of your fucking mind. This nigga could drop a little baby. I'm not listening to that shit. You crazy?
My fault, fam.
Ooh. We got more. Let's just go to Brittany Griner.
All right.
We talked about her on last episode, right?
We did. We brought up her case, her situation. We explained it.
So she's pled not guilty. She's been inside since February the 17th. What's today? It's Thursday, March the 24th. She's still inside. This is our first time actually being able to hear from her via, I guess, U.S. officials. They're saying she's in good condition. I think you have something else on it.
No, that's pretty much it. There was just an article that ESPN had posted mentioning exactly what you said. We finally got to speak to her. Remember we had talked about last week the communication window or the line of communication that we're keeping it thin.
Right.
We had no really idea of where her location was.
Right.
And so
I want to know what good condition means, though. Like
exactly. That's why I was really trying to skim through the article.
Yeah, like what the fuck does that actually mean?
Yeah, that's very broad. What does that mean? Is she eating?
Right? Like because they said ASAP Rocky was in good condition. They said that shit was shitty.
And that's probably something that we would say as well.
Yeah, like I want to know. I want to know what Russian prison looks like. Now, of course, Rocky wasn't in Russia, but his didn't look terrible. This is Russia we're talking about.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, even though she did plead not guilty, they did take her in and confiscate, I guess, the vape on her. This does not look good for her, like, at all.
Yeah, man. The date, that's what I was really looking for, May 19th, because I don't think we mentioned that date.
Oh, my goodness. That's the date she goes to court? She remains in Russia until then?
That's what I'm reading, man. That's exactly what I'm reading.
Oh, she picked the wrong time to want to get high there.
Griner is currently in pre-trial detainment. A judge recently extended the investigation period to May 19th.
So there's not a shot of her getting out, even like before the trial, until May 19th?
As of right now, that's what it's seeming like. Maybe they're just extending that. That's just the window that they could go to court, maybe?
Right.
I don't know.
Man, that is insane.
Just pray for her again, like we mentioned. Please. I have no idea what that's like.
They're definitely making an entire example out of Brittany Griner. Terrible situation. Mm-hmm. I don't watch a whole lot of news. Are they talking about this a lot on the news and getting her out of there?
I don't watch the news either, bro.
Okay.
My news is the internet.
I was gonna say, like, don't get that like we're not informed. We read a lot of the news.
Yeah,
I just don't watch it on TV. And local news to me is kind of like just a bunch of negative shit that like you can get that on your phone too, but like I'm not gonna feed myself the negativity of the news every single day. That's crazy. There's another murder on, like,
yeah, I can't messes up my vibe.
Me too.
I'd rather read, like you mentioned, I read all my news.
The news app on Apple, like,
I read all my news, man.
That is very, very vital to my life. But watching channel like ABC, Fox, ABC, CBS, that might obscure your view. Mm-hmm. So I just take my news on paper or on my phone. What's next? Wells Fargo. They ripping people off. I was actually, up until 2020, I had been a member of Wells Fargo my entire life. I knew there was something fucking wrong with Wells Fargo.
Did you, for real?
I swear to God, I knew there was something off with Wells Fargo. Like, I'm not gonna get into every situation that happens at Wells Fargo, because I don't know everybody's situation. It was just always terrible experiences. A lot of, I don't know, I've been frauded a lot with Wells Fargo.
Damn.
That was a big problem. That was the reason why I left Wells Fargo. But a report came out. It was about mortgages, I believe. Let me go to that.
Yeah, I actually have it up.
Okay, go ahead.
Wells Fargo has been sued for discriminating against black homeowners. Wells Fargo was more likely to approve applications from white applicants earning between $0 and $63,000 annually than it was for black applicants earning between $120,000 and $168,000 annually.
So, in lamest terms, the richest of black people got the same odds of getting a home mortgage as the lowest or the poorest of the white side.
Exactly. They rejected 53% of black mortgage applicants in 2020.
There were applicants that were black with scores over 800 that were rejected. And let me just repeat this again, so I can make sure you get it the right way. There were the richest of black people that applied for home mortgages were treated the same as the poorest of white people. Okay.
Sound like some shady shit to me.
Yeah. But the banks are always they're into that shady shit.
Yeah.
I said this years ago, and I'm gonna drop this one more time, and we can get right back to this. We're never gonna talk about the J.P. Morgan Coke boat. All
Man,
right.
What happened to it? Where'd it go? I was about to say they just swept that one under the rug.
You fucking tell me.
they just let that one go. They said, hey, just erase that from the news, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop there before we die.
I was gonna say, can you even find anything on it anymore?
No, like don't even try. Like, this cool.
Man, they just swept that out of here, didn't it?
Snowfall.
Sheesh, that's crazy how they do that.
No, somebody accidentally put all those drugs on the wrong boat. J.P. Morgan just so happened, like,
right.
They didn't know.
No way.
No.
Never. This is J.P. Morgan Chase you talking about.
Wells Fargo though.
I'm glad I wasn't with Wells Fargo. I ain't never been with Wells Fargo.
Yeah, I've been with Wells Fargo, but I'm not with Wells Fargo anymore. But it's shit like that. I don't really know the business behind banks. There's politics behind everything, of course, and the agenda, of course, is not for us. Yeah, we need a FUBU bank.
Oh God, we do. Who? Can I ask you, who do you bank? Who did you choose after that? Who do you bank?
I bank with Chime.
Chime.
But I like it, but I want to use a brick and mortar bank. So like, I really need something like, you can go inside. Chime's cool and they offer a lot for the customer, but some brick and mortar you can walk into, consult with somebody like in person. Yeah, that's ideal. So, who do you bank with?
Bank of America.
Okay, they said they racist too.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I heard. But I ain't never had no issues. Yeah, I did hear that.
I heard that immediately when the Wells Fargo thing came out. They were like, "Yeah, Bank of America does the same."
Yeah, I had no idea. No idea.
So,
you want to know what did happen though?
What?
I just saved over $1,000 by switching all of my transactions over to Klarna. Did you get some gas on Klarna in the last week?
No, I didn't get gas on Klarna, but
Klarna, however it's pronounced.
I think it's Klarna, whatever you want to do.
Klarna.
Set your account right up. Get you some gas on layaway.
I say that's an advertisement. No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up, because I had mentioned this. I had sent y'all in a text message. So we talked about Klarna last week with the gas payments. I just want to let y'all know the streets is rough out here.
Yeah. Was that you sent me someone selling weed with crypto?
Man, so the weed plugs out here accepting crypto for gas now.
That's actually lit. I might buy my next eighth. buy my next eighth in Dogecoin.
Right. Can you pull up to me like, hey, bro, I got your Bitcoin. Make sure you send me that. Nah, that's crazy. It's getting rough out here, man. Y'all stay dangerous.
That's actually what I will say, and I'm not gonna help these don't quote me. I'm not a pharmacist. Never been a pharmacist, but crypto is it's not really traceable like that. So for you pharmacists out there, if you pulling in a lot, you could get to it with that crypto. You don't even have to. You don't really have to wash it. Never mind.
I was gonna say you sound like a crook. I was gonna say that's what you sound like.
If you do it the right way, you don't really have to wash. Never mind.
I was say if you deposit just 9,000, then they won't have their eyes because it's 10,000.
Remember that TJ song? He was like, the government tried to ban me from the dark web. I downloaded Tor browser and got back in.
Right.
Went and got a VPN.
Just deposit 9,000.
Have you ever had? Well, yes, you have, of course. We lived our entire 18 through 22. So many those people that walk up to you like, hey, cuz, you trying to make a quick 1,500? Right? If you don't get the fuck away from me,
I'm like, how? Please.
No, when we first got there, and we was kind of broke, we was like, damn, we can make 500 right now. You just gonna give it to me?
You remember in college when niggas would flip their refund?
No, I remember there was a couple dudes that tried to get us to do our refund with them.
I do not remember that.
Oh my gosh, I was never doing my refund with you. I can get you 5,000 right now, dude. I made $4,000 last year.
Niggas out there flipping refunds in college. I have no idea how you do that.
Most of the people that told you they were gonna do it didn't. They took the money and they never heard from them ever again.
I know some people that flipped theirs.
Word?
Supposedly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, they probably
got shit for credit now.
Okay, no, I had to stop talking. I was saying they flipped it. Remember the Roscoe Jenkins shit?
Yeah.
He was like, "Get the 8-ball. That's gonna cost you $300." Now you ready for £1?
That's just so funny, bro.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, we can, man.
We didn't talk about the Boeing crash. That's crazy. That's not the first Boeing plane that we've heard about in the last few years, or since we've been potting this dropped like that.
Mm-hmm. There was
123 or 132, something like that, people on the plane.
I think it was like 132,
including the pilot.
The entire crew. Yeah,
everyone died.
133. Anyways, you are correct. Boeing had 2 crashes in 2019.
There was that one that just kept going straight up, and then like I don't know if it burnt up or something like that. It was
2. They crashed into fields.
Okay.
There's a documentary. I'm glad we talking about this because
I've been meaning to watch that Netflix documentary about Boeing.
Dude, I just watched it this week.
I'm a doc guy, and on these Wednesday pods, I actually want to get more into like shit that we've watched about more informational things.
Mm-hmm. So this documentary is called, what is it called, man?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but go on. I'm gonna get the name of it.
Yeah, because it's a word that got to do with like planes. But anyway, the documentary on Netflix, you have to watch it because it tells you everything that happened in 2019 with these plane crashes.
It's called Downfall, the case against Boeing.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, you have to watch it. Boeing, I didn't know this. I'm telling you, I just watched it this week. I just watched this, man. It was Boeing's fault.
Absolutely. It's like something in the engine of these planes.
Yeah, it's like a sensor.
If you don't remember, I was working in the airline industry when this happened.
You were.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a sensor on the plane that they put on there, and it caused 2 planes to crash.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, I think it's something that like
seriously,
it just tells the machine or something in it to do something to go vertically or something. I don't know what it was.
What it does is when it feels you going down, tipping down, there's a sensor on the back of the plane that evens you back out.
But it just kept shooting it up and up or some shit like that, right?
It kept messing up. Like they were trying to control the plane, they were trying to fly the plane, but it's just like going crazy. You can't control it anymore. If you don't do what you're supposed to do in 10 seconds,
it'll just do what it needs to do on its own.
You're dead. No. There's like a mechanic to the button that you're supposed to be able to fix, but you only supposedly...
What?
Dude,
you have 10?
You have to watch the documentary. It's crazy.
It sounds like a suicide mission.
It is. They were like, so 10 seconds or you're dead. Essentially is what those pilots were going through. I had to get into that perspective. Now, this plane...
And they probably panic in situations like that. If you only have 10 seconds.
Of course.
Yeah, that becomes a state of panic.
Not even knowing. The plane that just crashed this past week, though, it is a Boeing plane, but it's not the same same model.
Right. They got rid of that model. Like they don't really fly those anymore.
Yeah, they had grounded them, but they no. They're
back.
They're back now. But they
had like a 738 Max or something like that.
Yeah, 737 Max.
737 Max. Okay, yeah.
So they just picked it back up like within the last year, but it was grounded for 2 years.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah, I need to tap into that documentary.
You gotta watch it. It's very good. It talks about the history of the company. I didn't really know this. Like I said, I'm not looking up airplanes and Boeing and things like that. So it told their story, and it told. Like, they made a decision in their company.
That's a huge American stock, too, if you don't know. Boeing, huge.
Yeah, definitely. They made a decision in their company years ago that caused this situation. Like, that's why it's crazy. You just got to watch it, like, what happened.
This is some sort of trickle-down effect.
Yes, exactly. Domino effect. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
And that's why it's so good. You got to watch it, man. You're going to enjoy it.
Okay. Do y'all see this? We really pot in here.
Hey, man.
We really get busy.
I don't do this for free. I don't do this for fun.
Nah, for real. I didn't know it got that deep. Of course, like I said, I was in that industry at that time. I just thought it was a technical error with something inside of the plane, which it is, but there's politics to this, obviously. And I'm gonna tap into this. excuse me. I think the last thing that we actually had to get into was the MGM shit. Or did we have more?
There's another album that I did want to mention. That
okay, yeah, and we had Chance. Like, you want to talk about Chance the Rapper too?
We could bring him up, but Larry June and Jay Worthy dropping a collab tape. It's called 2 Peas in a Pod.
I did see you sent that, and the 2 Peas. That shit was actually kind of. It's clever when you see how it's played out.
Mm-hmm. That shit hard. So definitely wanted to mention that. Coming 2 Peas in a Pod. It looks like it's gonna be a side A and a side B.
Okay, so we're already there's gonna be a side A and a side B on the first release, or are we set up for a deluxe already?
No. On the first release, so it's 11 songs in total. Side 1 through 6, side 2 7 to 11. That's interesting.
Okay.
Ooh, they got Sugar Free, CeeLo Green.
How many times is this Larry's first drop of the year, project wise?
Yep.
Okay.
Told you he was coming.
We're gearing up for 4 or 5 more.
I think he may do 3 or 4.
Does he have $1 million interview on the way? I think he has $1 million worth.
He already did one.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Him and Wallow was in the crib making smoothies.
Yeah, I didn't.
It wasn't really like $1 million worth of gang though. It was just.
Oh, it's just them together.
They were just chilling. Yeah.
Okay, but I think he actually has an interview coming up. Then maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Do you have more on it? Okay, let's get into MGM. That's the only reason why I get into this is because even at our age, we don't look at the big moves that really happen behind us that turn into really big things when we're older. You see the MGM line on a lot of movies. You know the MGM Grand and its responsibility with a lot of these events, whether it's music, comedy, fighting, things like that. Whether it's casinos, there's a lot tied in to MGM. Over the last week, MGM was purchased by Amazon for $8.45 billion. God
damn.
These are really, really, really big purchases. And Amazon is taking a lot. Amazon is becoming extremely powerful. Like,
it's almost scary.
No. Not almost. The power that Amazon and Facebook are gathering, that is fucking scary.
Yeah, it's insane.
And
they say Bezos on his way to being a trillionaire.
Bezos knows what he's doing. And it gets scary when a nigga starts to do this space travel too. And you think about it, like, Bezos has enough money to buy a country or a planet, like, and so does Zuckerberg, shit like that. So, like, when you see these big things happen, it's just like, to me, it's a power move. Of course, you see all the big things they're gonna be taking over, like the movies, shit like that. What happens to James Bond? What happens to Skyfall? All that other shit. But there's a lot behind this. Events in Vegas. This is way different. These are all gonna be. Does the MGM Grand? Does all this shit change? Is this the Amazon, like?
Oh yeah, they're definitely putting their name on it.
All of this turns over.
Of course. Of course they're putting their name on it. Is you crazy?
No more 007 under MGM. That's done.
Amazon Prime, you better get you an account.
Yeah.
I wanted to emphasize what I said because I don't think you heard when they said he's gonna be the first trillionaire.
Yeah, I did kind of skip past that. Sorry about that.
What does that even mean?
That is a different type of power.
Dude, imagine.
And y'all think.
Imagine your everyday life.
It's just shit like this. You think the president runs the fucking country, buddy?
JP, we just told y'all about the boats.
No.
JP Morgan Chase. President ain't in control. It's these companies.
This is real power. Now,
yeah, it's these companies.
Even though, like, whether you liked it or not, I'm not on anybody's side. If you think about it, with Donald Trump in the office, that might have been real power. Like, billions behind government power.
Yeah, that's why he was making a lot of shit shake.
Yeah, he
fast.
was actually
That's why he was doing it fast, because he had like ulterior motives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. But he had the bag to make it work behind his leverage.
Exactly.
His power equaled his bag.
That's what made it unfair. Really, in a sense,
that nigga was like JFK. That's not like. Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
What's wrong?
No, I meant it on some Joseph Kennedy. We got drug money behind this shit. Like, I'm rich. He's not JFK. I meant it in a different sense. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay, but you are definitely right. That is a different type of bag. Trump, Bezos, $1 trillion. So you had mentioned, imagine what you could buy with that money.
Never mind. Go ahead.
I just wanted to mention, so he divorced his wife years back. Mm-hmm. She just recently made another.
He could buy another wife.
Of course.
Oh, never mind. That's not where that's not where you were going with this at all.
That's not where I was going.
My bad.
You need to see Jesus. So she pledged after they divorced. Her name is Mackenzie
What,
Scott.
Delta?
Nah,
Was she Zeta?
Nah. She pledged I can't even think of a name. Dang, dog. You fucking me up.
Was she Delta Chi? Shit like that?
That's what I was trying to think of. Definitely not no black or.
She not D9? My bad, man.
No, she was denied, nigga.
Oh, shit. My fault, man.
Nah, man. But anyways, Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, she just recently made a donation of like $275 million to like some humanity group. But this is just a donation.
Yeah,
that's stupid rich.
That's real money. That's real money.
Stupid rich. She's donated $436 million to Habitat for Humanity.
The moral of that story is, ladies, stop fucking broke niggas.
Facts.
Oh, my bad. That's not where you were going with it either.
Something's up with you, dude.
I mean,
you need to find God.
You just got to make your way to the top. She knew what she was working with.
Yeah. She was there when they was shooting in the gym. That's why she got so much bread.
I'm gonna let you know something. She was not. But she was trapping the books out with Jeff.
I don't know what she was
doing. Inventory back when it was a bookstore.
Yeah, out the garage, selling it out the trunk. Out the trunk.
You making it seem like he moved fucking weight.
Oh, of course, that's what he do now. But anyways, she's donated.
No, I ain't gonna stop you. No, he's a real dope pusher. Real dope pusher.
That's what I say. She has donated $12 billion in her lifetime to 1,257 different groups. That is an influx, bro.
Good. That's great. I mean,
we talking about money, man.
That's money.
That shit not even real, dude.
That's money.
That's crazy.
That's Mansa Musa type shit. These niggas is getting really rich.
That shit is crazy as hell.
Look forward to more Thursdays with the Rise and Grind podcast.
Yes, sir.
This is just one of many. We out. It's your boy Roderick.
Cari, we checking out, man.
All right, man.